sword trap. Recoil ain't in a knife stroke, is a drawback. So knuckle up, or just bitch out and go fall back. Man, we could all scrap. Load to a fall clap, swing to a draw crack. Shells on the floor mat. Old school Keenan and Kel. I'm with all that.
What's really scary about a killer is if he's intelligent. No country for old men, that's why I make them look irrelevant. If I body you, I'll melt the gun down, destroy the evidence, then mold the metal to a chain and where your body is attached.
If I'm robbing you, you won't see a face or have a glance. Yo, we don't. Yo, niggas with their phone crazy.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna keep doing my thing, but like the gun, I should keep it with the phone and keep it ringing.
Two pussy for pistol use. This a big death. I got faith on my hook. They'll be missing. Being gangster ain't the vibe. Niggas get dead.
It's the old school machete. I get to hacking like a computer geek. Jam it down her throat, she look at you gaga. Roll up on her and bust it on her like a drive-by. Nobody's John Doe, cause there ain't a bad boy in the head of Sean Combs.
Look at that. That's crazy. Thank you, Double V. No audio. Wow, this was just muted. A simple button too. Like I must have hit the button on the. I'm sorry about that. Let me start it from the top, obviously, right? The title was the culture versus the world, and the reason why I said that is because bad rap, we're our own subculture. We're like, I don't know. I feel like the little brother of rap music, right? Like we're like the little brother who's fighting for their respect. You know what I'm saying? And man, we never really got it because after over a decade, rap proving how much money they make. You know what I'm saying? They're damn near net worth, and that's next. Like that's the next move. Hitman Holla's net worth, this, that, and the third. Maybe the next step. Like battle rap is getting very lucrative. I think they seen how grand this was with the whole Easy Remy Pap situation. It kind of like this is next level, right? And I feel like it is pushing the envelope. It is pushing the envelope, which is great. But I feel like we're also at the same time going to be misunderstood as a culture, like why we praise the art form more than everything, why we uphold that. I feel like they don't understand that in the outside world. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Double V was goody. Double V in the building. How you doing, mama? I just added you on there. How are you, miss? How are you this morning, miss?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
All right, beautiful. I'm doing well this morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Doing great.
All right.
Great
I don't
morning.
want. I mean, considering that your audio is on mute in the beginning, I don't
Yeah.
think I'm interrupting the flow because you're just starting all over. But I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
talk about two things with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, something I believe you were talking about online the other day, as far as artists
Mm-hmm.
not needing leagues and then leagues needing artists. And then secondly,
Mm-hmm.
that situation last night, you got to redeem yourself. You got to redeem yourself, yo. Got to
Got you.
redeem yourself. Yo, no, no, no. Nah. I was looking bad. Look bad. He looked bad. And you know what I'm talking about, right?
Nothing looks bad to me, but go ahead.
You
Go
know what
ahead,
I'm
go ahead.
talking about?
But with the being on the Harlem and Battle Facts platform, right?
Nah, forget being on the Harlem and the Battle Facts. I'm talking about specifically the specific event that took place during that that live last night.
What event?
Talking about that dot mob hat.
I don't think y'all notice when I cap with Harlem what I do. What I cap with Battle Facts, because what they try to do.
Nah, you try to spin it
No,
on
no,
some
no.
trolling shit. You try to spin
No,
it
I
on some
do. Hold
oh
up, hold up.
man.
Nah, wait a minute. Listen. This is
Oh
hilarious.
man.
Because when I
No, this is
listen, you
fucked
have
up. This is fucked up.
no, it's not fucked up. Listen. So I don't think y'all really understand me. Like, all right, I put the DME video yesterday, right? Of me talking about him getting this pass from China Brim. No one understood what I was doing. I don't think anybody understood, but that's not really me to explain it. But I don't really fucking care. I literally was making a whole joke troll video to DME, but they were making it seem like, yo, you are mad at China Brim for giving him a so-called pass. When if you watch the blog, you'll be like, oh, he's not saying that at all. He's literally just being funny about it. I don't think people catch me, right? If you notice when he pulled out the hat, I said, oh, words, I know what Fax was trying to do. Fax was trying to say, you don't got it. And I said, oh, okay, I don't. Matter of fact, I do. That's what y'all don't see. Just the same way when the Harlem tell what the Battle Facts do. It was another thing they do, they troll with. It was another thing that I did the exact same thing. I'm like, oh, y'all want to say this? I'm gonna go with it. That they don't understand that. No one understands that. No one understands a lot of the things I purposely do. They'll be like, yo, why are you going back and forth with bloggers who have like 10 times more subs than me? More than 10. He's got 10K subs. I got 500. He's got 20
Yo,
times the subs than me.
are you done or you finished?
All right, go ahead. Because I don't think
Thank
you realize
you.
the type of troll I am.
Nah, because I was not talking about the DME post. I wasn't talking about that part with you and Harlem going back with regards to that. Was not talking about that. Talking specifically when Bose came up there, Bosevich came up there. Bose, Bose. We call him Bose. Boom. He came up there.
Salute my guy, Bose.
Y'all would y'all were talking about the October battle that's coming up, right? Y'all going back and forth, or supposedly Harlem trying to push a different narrative. I know he's trying to be messy with it. Battle Facts was coming through on some well, yeah, to a certain degree, if we're going to talk about the battle, and it was an impromptu, right? Because it wasn't planned. It wasn't something that just, you know what I'm saying, that you guys structured out and laid out. It was just an impromptu. Those came up, y'all chopping it up. Oh, the battle's coming up. Oh, word? All right, cool. Now's the time. All right, now it's about taking advantage of the situation and giving light to the battle that's coming up. So during that conversation, Harlem was getting on you on some, oh, you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. Like I said, trying to get messy. However, when the conversation turned between you and Battle Facts, it was simply him stating that, yo, you have to sell the fight. You have to sell the fight. So the conversation turned from the subject of the post and the DME and all that other shit to selling the fight. So when it came to that part of the discussion, it led up to that dot mob hat on the screen. And in that moment, in those 6, 7, 8 second moments, there's no way that spin you trying to tell me on some, oh, I was just doing what they do and I was just trolling. I'm telling you, Smoke, you got to redeem yourself. I need you to go get all them hats and every fucking color, and you better come out with the black. Come out with the black, yo. You better call Rex right now. You need the exclusive black. Straight up.
Yo, hold up. Listen. Let me break this down. That's cool. I actually got something for that because I heard Harlem say something slick that I will address, and Harlem's gonna get a good he's gonna get a good breakdown. Believe me, Harlem don't know that. Listen, I was talking to some people from Harlem about Harlem, so that's the listen. Like I said, I'm Harlem compared to Harlem, but we're gonna get down to that. I'm not really like I can't really divulge a lot, but we was in the Dot Mob chat yesterday. You know what I'm saying? A couple of the real rights, the Nemos, the real rights in the room. I'm not really like, okay, if there's video out of me and Rex and all of that, I knew what Battle Facts was doing. I troll with niggas all day. You know what I'm saying? I troll with niggas all day. That's why my replies sound like I'm trolling. Because nigga, I'm trolling. He knows when I'm trolling. That's why he was laughing and agging the situation on. Hello?
I'm listening.
Oh no, my screen looked like it froze for a second.
Oh,
All right, so like like I said, I'm a different type of. I be on some troll time differently, but I know when Harlem and them is being the way they are. That's why when I started bringing up the fact that Harlem choke, it's for a reason. It's because y'all niggas trolling with me. I'm a troll with y'all. Because y'all do things like they'll say things like we don't count a battle rapper's full thing from his last loss or something like that, but they'll try to add that on to me. So I salute what they do. They're smart, they're tactical. And like I said, I'm not really mad at that. That's a back and forth, like they were saying. Oh, it's fun to go back and forth. I know what these guys are doing. I don't take none of this. Like
I got you.
I feel like
I copy all that. I need you to get all the hats.
If you're just talking about Dot Mob shit, I got you. Yeah, it's on some Dot Mob.
Yeah, I need you. Yeah, I need you to get all them hats. Okay, I need you to wear them all at the same time too. Fuck it. Okay, wear them all at the same time. Fuck it, and make sure you get that black one. Okay. Get that black.
But he didn't get when I said, "Oh, I said the hat, the hat throw." Rex, I made Rex throw his hat with this ball, and then mind you, I said, if you notice, I said, "Yo, did you ever get him to react to anything of you?" Like I said, Battle Facts really like. I guess we're gonna see it all play out. Battle Facts,
I just go get the hats. That's all I'm gonna say. Go get the hats, okay? Fuck all that. Go get the hats, and the fact that I mean, you doing all this DME shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, for fact, when Harlem said his one battle did more numbers than your whole career, that shit right there, I said, yo, if smoke don't come with the smoke, especially in NY. It's gonna be some smoke in the city.
Let's ask why is that though? Let's ask why is that? Is that because hold up? I'm asking you a question though. Is that because he was on? Now I'm gonna give you all the multiple facets, right? Is it because he was on Angry Fans platform? That's the number one, right? The top blogger who actually throws his own events, right? Like throws his own cards. Is he on that platform, or is it because he battled Reaper Rel, who's been on URL and got millions of total views, right? Or is it because he's Harlem Legend? Which of those three is more likely than all? Or if you could put two together, it can't be all three. I don't think Harlem is really that. He did talk to Reaper on Angry Fans platform, and that created. He talked to Reaper, 1 million+ view battle rapper, millions, right? And you got Angry Fan, who's got millions of views, top blogger in this. Would you like? Angry Fan could have brought anybody up against Reaper to talk shit, and that would have became something. Let alone, did he do good? What are we praising him for? Doing so bad? That's what we're praising him for? Is that what? Yo, you're how? I've never seen, and this must be the era we're in. I've never seen someone use their failure as a good thing. I don't get that.
Well, let me make a couple of points. Let me make a couple of points. So exactly what you're talking about now is what I was pointing to, meaning that when he said that last night, I was like, wow, I'm hoping that you address it. So you making your points now is exactly what was being what I anticipated. So that's one. Secondly, I'm not saying yay or nay.
Who am I explaining that for though?
No, it's not about who you're explaining it for. I'm gonna tell you this. At one point, it seemed like Harlem Alleged really, you know what I'm saying, had you, was like in your corner. And then like what happened last night, he came up on some old, like, just straight playing
These
you.
niggas, hold on,
I'm just like,
wait a
so
minute.
wait a
You know
second. Let me
these
land my plane. May I land my plane,
okay,
sir? Thank you. So
okay.
with that said, DME and Adept, they're doing the same thing. So it's not like who you needed to explain it for. Essentially, you have 3 people or however many people on their platforms direct a certain type of energy your way. And because you bringing it back and you returning that energy, I said, well, when that point was made last night, I was like, yeah, I'm anticipating that you discuss that. It's not like who you doing it for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you doing it for. I don't know why you up here, what you do, or what your goal is, or whatever it is. It's just one of those points that I thought should be addressed. Simply because I'm not saying that the man is right, but you made a valid point. He said that, and it's like, all right, you said that based off of what, your failure or a success. So again, I was just like, all right, when Smoke go live, because I do like your dialogue, I'm hoping that he touches on that subject. Simple.
Okay, no. I dig it, and I can dig that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, I want you to have a better understanding of me, right? With this right here. If I don't give a fuck, I really don't give a fuck. It's not like I genuinely, and like, let me show you something with the views, and people be like, yo, but you don't go out. Like, I don't even do all the so-called algorithmic things to create success on my blogging platform. I love the genuine people who genuinely come watch me, not because I'm doing a formula, because you said you like my dialogue. I'd rather that. Extra stuff, I know this is poison, but yet at the same time, this culture needs that little bit of poison because people like it's almost like when we do bad things, we drink liquor, which is for us, for this feeling, right? So the same way they watch this poisonous stuff for this feeling, they're really trying to satisfy something in them, right? Now, my key thing is with DME, come back with DME. I've even explained it on this platform with DME. DME is not even as serious as ADEP. Like, ADEP is truly a problem in this culture. He does nothing for this culture positive. Now, DME, I said, well, there's things the only thing I don't like is that it's always about black brands being negatively treated, right? And it's barely positive on black brands. But when he talks about the white brands, it's a little bit, it's like, wait a minute. And then when he said his top 5, it was, and I can't tell the man what his top 5 should be, but when you start to say your top 5 is Disaster, Sharon, Mike P, yo, I'm like, wait a minute, bro, salute, go, bro, and then to hear coupled with you're not positive talking about black business, the black brands, it gets me. When it be, like, I'll show you, whether it be our highest people, Lux and them, oh, Lux doesn't come outside enough. Mook or T-Rex, he never says any, like, he never goes, yeah, these are the legends I want to see back, or like it's not a positive outlook. It's almost
So let
like
me
when the
ask you
news,
something.
it's like,
So why does
and I
that
want to finish this. Let me
why
land
does
this.
that
Let me
bother you
land it.
though?
I'm almost
Why
landing.
does
It's
that
a little
bother you?
turbulence, but
All right.
hold up. Let me show you. I'm almost landing it. It's a little turbulence, but we're in the era where Skip Bayless is being pointed out for just talking shit about black brand. Oh, fucking Russell Westbrook, and just trying to diminish brands of black players, right? That are the highest paid in this culture. Starting from Kwame Brown, back then it was calling him the bust and things like that. So now when we got this where we're like, yo, stop damaging us, always us, right? You never talk when they do news coverage, does our criminal cases, they'll go deep in on a black guy. Oh, they'll go back to his history to say he was to show he's some type of criminal, to try to paint this picture. But with white people, they don't do the same. Same that happens with baseball players, football players, or things like that. Even with certain other movements and agendas. But what I'm trying to get to is that all these things, I kind of, even within the battle rap world, I kind of just be like, okay, but I'm gonna point that out because that's fucked up. There's another thing I wanted to point out, the battle facts, that I never got to, and I had this discussion with John Real a long time ago. He had gotten to it with Head Ice. This set the precedence for a lot of bloggers on why it was angry that battle rappers was mad at bloggers, right? Why battle rappers, they want to put hands on niggas. All right, let me show you the outlook of things. The league always benefits, besides if as a collective the rappers do bad, right? So if the rappers do bad, like when that one smack event where he said I can't eat that, where everybody damn near choked and shit and had bad performances, you know who goes up? The bloggers. The only person that doesn't get stained from any of this is the bloggers. So it came to a point where Head Ice was like, that nigga's got to address me right, or I'm going to put hands on you niggas. Don't come out trying to just damage my brand when you could just be saying, I didn't like that performance. You don't do it with other facets of the things. You just go, we don't like this. But then y'all, for certain rappers or certain things, they were saying things like, this person should never be booked again. Why all the fans need to, who the fuck are you now to damage a brand? Because you are, regardless, you're going up because you get to talk bad about the leagues, you get to talk bad about the players, you get to talk bad, but you gain from it. No thing ever to you. Do you see what I'm saying? We can't point out a bad blog. We can't say that was a horrible blog. Kick him out the culture. So all I'm saying is there's a perspective of looking at it as a fair game. This is an industry now, right? It's not just like you're talking shit to somebody. You're damaging, especially when it's something personal. DME and Twerk was personal because of Rome DMV. If y'all did y'all history, y'all would know that. DME particular hate for Detroit. You could ask New Jersey Twerk, you could ask anybody. It's documented. It's because he had a beef with Rome DMV, a blogger, and it turned into him hating that battle rapper because that was his artist. And it continued because it was like, fuck it, I'm gonna keep doing this. It gets me views. This is the type of things in the culture. It's all view driven too. Let me talk bad about Twerk because it's gonna get me views.
So check your audio because it's kind of going in and out. That's one.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Secondly,
okay.
you made a lot of points, and I'd like to address some of them if you allow me to. Because if I let you go on, you're just gonna go on and on and on. And I understand this is your platform.
No, it's
however,
just so
having
many points coming to my mind, but I'm sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good. You ain't gotta be sorry, but it definitely involves a exchange of the mind. So with that said, damn, you made a lot of points. So you were going primarily about the bloggers, specifically DME, his trashing and his opinions and whatever poll or whatever discussions he's having and who he places on his 5, 10, 20 list or whatever the case is. Then you moved on into say, as far as bloggers making or media making artists look bad or the culture look bad and things of that nature. Am I correct on that?
Yeah.
Okay. So speaking to that, you had that discussion the other day. I forget where. I don't know if it was on IG or here on YouTube. But a point that I made then, and I'll make it now. I've never heard of a platform or media outlet or anything outside of our culture that has ever put us in a good light. Never. So to expect that,
I love that.
To expect that from the likes of a DME is fucking absurd. So it's like, why even waste your breath or your time? Like it doesn't matter because essentially there's never been never. Now we even talk about ourselves, right? Amongst ourselves. And we be like, damn, we keeping each other down. We can't unite. We can't this. So if we're finding issues within our own selves, how dare we look outside of ourselves and think somebody else is going to do better for us? So that's one on that. Secondly, you were going into also the leagues and the artists and the needs of one versus the other. And the fact that the issues that stem between the DME and the Twerk and all this is a personal thing. On my own channel, I had a discussion and I made another point that I'm going to extend to you now. Bloggers are not journalists. Journalists go to school, right? They're accredited with certain, well, they have to, they're restricted to a certain duty and guidelines to report. And they really, by law, are held to a certain standard. So slander and libel go a long way. And you can really, hit them in the pockets and destroy a business and take it down if they don't act accordingly. Bloggers are not held to that certain standard. It's just a YouTube guideline, or it's a IG guideline, or it's a Meta platform guideline. So depending on whose platform we're on, that determines on what whoever can communicate and how it's communicated. Nobody's validating whether it's the truth or not. So we go to like platforms, let's say like a New York Times, for instance, or let's say a CNN or a BCC for certain information that we gather might be official, right? We're not going to DME to get, you know what I'm saying, no valid information. You go in there for some bullshit, if anything. Ain't nothing on it valid. So why are you expecting that? Like, I don't get it. Now, when I speak directly to what a blogger told you in a conversation that was live, you're saying, you tell me and you spin it and you're like, oh, well, I got to address that for? What you mean why you got to address it? Let's talk about it. We're talking about your direct career, your direct impact on the culture, your direct impact on battle rap. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about DME. And when Harlem said his views or his one battle did more than your career, it was like, wait a minute. So I expect a person like you with the knowledge and the experience that you have to address that so you could check it. Because shit like that need to be checked. Because I told that to Battle Facts yesterday. Like you as a battle rapper, you could talk to, you talk your taste, you talk your shit. And just like you said, you're not going to be fake about it. It ain't no WWE shit. And you're not going to make up a narrative. However, Battle Facts was talking to Danny like he was fucking crazy. Like this nigga had no fucking chill at all. And I'm like, yo, bro, you got to really relax. Like Danny is a well-respected business professional and artist in the business, in the culture, period. So if you're going to talk your taste, but damn, don't get disrespectful. Same way like you talking to Wolf. And that's the point I was trying to get to. So now if Harlem has the balls to tell you some dumb shit like that on live, on air, I'm like, yo, what's up? And then you turning around telling me, oh, why I got to talk about that? Why I got to do this? Why I got to do that? And I'm like, hold up. You wasting that same energy with DME, who ain't got who has no good for us, no good intentions for us whatsoever, no matter how he try to dress it up or the likes of him.
Okay. So addressing that, the real thing to say is why would I address the DME part? Why did I it's for the same reason to point it out to people, right? It's just for people to be aware of that of the inside of that. This guy named Self Talk who does a lot of that type of content towards sports, because he's showing how basically it's the same kind of thing with the media there. Now, what I'm saying about specifically about now the Harlem thing, right? Okay, it wasn't mainly about I don't think that was big enough to feel like to address the Harlem or something like that. Like I don't feel like Harlem has a true. All right, how do I put it? Okay, all right, Battle Facts and Harlem are earning their stripes, right? I don't think people like you said about DME, I feel like their stripes are a little bit more accredited, right? I feel like people are starting
wait, rewind. Who gave DME stripes? What you mean? What stripes he got?
No, what I mean is, as far as other bloggers in the culture, he does have a following. I'll give him that on what he does, right? Same with Adept. Why would I say he's I'm fortunate to say he's part of the culture because his content
as it pertains to what?
The negatives, the things he makes up. But what I'm saying is it's still part of it's sad enough to say, but they mentioned Beast Funhouse in battle. It has an effect on this culture. It's sad to say it was random jokes on battles that got nothing to do with Beasley.
Well, you know what's crazy? Because when URL, for instance, puts on an event, they sell out tickets. So as far as the impact on the culture and on them, what weight does it really hold? I don't tap into them at all. Like, there's a few people that, do the battle rap coverage that I don't tap into, because when I did, it just left a real bad taste. And it was just like, nah, I'm good. And that's that. Yeah, so they don't impact the culture to me. And depending on what perspective or what angle you looking at it at, it's like, no, they don't have an impact. I mean, they impact the people who give them their time.
Yeah.
When
who are
Chrome
part of this?
23, when RBE, when the Trenches, when URL, they all out there doing what they do, and they getting them tickets sold and them BODs. None of that other shit that these niggas is doing, that clown shit matters. It don't.
Not
But
the
now
fact.
when we talk directly about artists, right? Because we're talking about artists, and we have to, I think as a culture, it's important that to pay respect to the motherfucking pioneers in whatever capacity that they played in the game, period. It goes and transitions over to music, battle rap, whatever field you in. There was somebody before you. There was somebody who laid the foundation, and that's what I'm talking about. So when you have a blogger, a journalist, somebody who supposedly titles themselves as media, okay, and they say certain things, that shit needs to be checked, and that's all I'm saying. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm pointing to, and that's
That,
that.
that's what I was getting to, right? I know, I agree with you. And certain things need to be checked, right? And certain bloggers need to be checked. And actually, I feel like there's certain subjects. I mean, when it's serious, you gotta address it, right? Or if it's because like not everything, if somebody makes a joke or not everybody who makes a, you know how many people made blogs on me? I only talk to DME and Adept. I don't talk to the other guy, the other Spanish kid over there who does this, and they tag my name. Mind you, I see the tags on YouTube. I don't reply to those guys, not because what they're saying ain't worth enough for nothing like that. First off, really regurgitating what Adept and DME are saying. So why address them if they're really just basing off me and their interactions? Do you see what I'm saying? So like they may be making blogs at me, but it's not worth the conversation. With DME and Adept, it's a little different. I actually ignored the shit out of Adept. Mind you, you didn't know that DME was actually part of my Wave Gang with us. You didn't know that. A lot of people don't know that. Like, a lot of people don't know that's part of why he is the way he is. He was part of the same crew that he's so-called against right now. Hello? You hear me?
I'm here.
Okay, my fault. Like I said, my browser be doing that sometimes. But he pretty much like I said, he was part of Wave Gang, and he was, like I said, he was one of them betas in the convo. He's one of those betas, right? Like if you're in a group conversation and the points you make ain't valid or this, that, and the third, he was always looking like, and he kind of was like turtle in the shell every time. And he would go do his thing on his blogs. We supported DME at one point. Polo, everybody will tell you, we all were cool. Polo, Mr. Suburbs, you got EJ Always, Pretty Money. We all were cool. John Real, there's a bunch of us that were cool. Now the problem was DME found success in all the the oddball talk and negativity, and he did find his own rhythm, right? Like I feel like he found his own rhythm with this Tourette's act of a blogger style. Like he almost has this.
Your audio's going out again. I don't even know if you can hear me at this point.
But he actually toned down a lot. You look at his old videos, he's think they're effective towards. I don't think. Hello, I think I went in and out, but I don't think they're effective yet. They don't understand.
Yeah, your audio is going in and out.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why it just went off.
Can you hear me?
I don't know why it just went in and out.
Yeah, what
you.
I did catch in between the in and out. You said if I look at his old videos and that I don't look at DME. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. I don't care about him. I don't care. It doesn't move me any which way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but no,
So,
I'm
again,
giving you the premise to why I'm giving you the premise to why I addressed it. It's not like we don't know each other. It's not like we don't have history. It ain't
so
like
again,
let's spin it back. It's not like I'm not a hold up, and also to say this. Hold up, also to say this. I addressed a black blogger the same way I addressed him on same type of matters. So go ahead. That's all.
All right. It does. Okay. White,
it wasn't
black,
about race.
green.
It wasn't about race.
White, black, green, purple, neon, fucking orange, whatever the color is. I'm not speaking none of. I'm not talking about none of that. You made several points, and I'm addressing those several points. And I don't want to keep spinning it back to DME. Like I really don't, because it's neither here nor there. but directly speaking to
Yeah.
the
No,
fact
we don't.
that
I kept going back to Harlem
you're
and Battle Facts. I don't.
no, no, no.
Yeah,
I'm going directly to. I'm going directly to. There was a situation last night. An artist that you're about to battle came up, right?
hmm
And it was an impromptu
yeah.
situation. And there was a
hmm
point made with regards to, well, damn, you're not promoting the product. You're not promoting your brand. What are you doing? So
Yeah.
when that type of
I
language and that type of verbiage and that type of conversation arises, that shit needs to be addressed. And I think it's very important, especially if you're saying that you got 14 years in, then the next person coming up after you or the next person in the trenches right now, they need to
mhm.
know or they need a perspective from both sides on what's happening and what they need to do. Because
Yeah.
you made a very
Okay, so I'll
valid
tell you
point.
like
You
this.
was like,
It's
yo,
it's a
you
tough
was
it's
like,
a
yo,
tough way to put this, right? Okay, so me and Bosovich know each other, right?
wait one
We're not
second. Hold
I
up.
don't
Wait. I'm
okay, yeah.
again. I heard
Mhm.
that. So I don't want to keep going in circles. I'm
Yeah, I'm
asking. Well, not really asking, but I'm 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 attempting to get clarity or have you bring clarity to certain things. One of those things being, as an artist, people expect certain things of artists, right? And artists
mhm,
and their brains have a certain idea of what they think the people want or the people need or what they're going to give them. So
mhm.
when it comes to business and when it comes to progression in that business, artists have a responsibility, businesses have a responsibility, and that's the topic I'm trying to get to. Fuck DME.
Yeah, no, okay. All right, now going back. Now, so look, the Bosevich, specifically the Bose battle, right? There's particulars that we did not mention, right? There was because we're being asked questions. We weren't dictating the way that convo went down. Number one, right? First, second off, me and Bosevich got a certain level of respect for each other. So you're not gonna get niggas who respect each other to talk crazy to each other. It's not. I'm not saying this too. Not two real niggas. It's difficult. You can have these two characters who character type of rappers. Character rappers or they get in character when the camera comes on, rather than them being themselves or just being in a mode at the moment. It's really just them actually going. The camera's on. Let me turn it. And I've seen this firsthand. It's not. That's just some people. So there's not. I don't. There's nothing against that, right? That's just people want to represent themselves a certain way when the camera comes on. But I'm saying this, like Bosevich and me, number one, we have a face off actually weeks before the battles. You see what I'm saying? Like we have a face off before then, an actual face off face to face. I'm saying so that's gonna be a different convo, but that's still not gonna be like when we get there, you're gonna get some fake energy, right? We know we got a face off. We're in a writing process right now. I'm also in the car with my wifey in the car. She's doing the Walmart trip at the moment. You see, she's in and out the car. I'm not really trying to argue in a parking lot. Sound crazy. I've been in this game long enough. We're not, when they were trying to tell me to sell a fight, I understand what they were expecting, right? They're like, yo, we got two niggas. Now, there's a way to let that convo go on that it probably could have turned to that competitive conversation. But being that they were dictating it when Battle Facts is asking things like, yo, what do you think Bosevich does good? I don't know if he's expecting because you expect the crazy back and forth for me to go, this nigga a piece of shit but that's fake then. Or he dead trash. I'm like, that's fake then. The nigga's fired. How am I gonna say he dead trash? It just doesn't make sense. Like Kevin Durant facing LeBron going, he's a bum. These type of conversations don't happen from professionals, especially if you have respect for a person's skill. Now, the fight
So
itself,
smoke,
yeah, the
smoke.
fight, hold on, I just want to finish this part. The fight stuff, yeah, needs to be sold. That's a fact, right? But I think number one, right? And I have to say this, Todd, I like in the business level, certain things in accounting for, it's not my goal. Honestly, before I mentioned the battle, because financially that's not why I'm contracted. I have to break down more. I don't want to really break down more. It's a fee for everything. There's a fee for everything when you're making an invoice. And if more people know that, there's a travel fee, this fee, there's that, you know what I'm saying? There's performance and appearance fee. That sounds like the same thing to somebody, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? I've learned this from other people who get the same thing. I can't tell Rex to argue with a random rapper. Rex is at a level where he gets paid to even argue with a nigga. You see what I'm saying? Like, these are guys at the top of the game. You don't get a normal conversation with Lux. Lux don't just pop into Too Real for Battle Rap.
So, if I may,
And I'm not trying to say that. I'm
if-
not trying to say they can't have him up there. I'm not trying to say they can't have him up there too. What I'm saying
no,
is
no,
he don't
if I may,
casually walk in as if I do. You know what I mean?
if I may,
Yes.
I'm glad you said some things that I'm so happy you said, simply because it goes right back to what you were saying the other day, and I think it's important. Oh my gosh, I think it's so important. Check this out. Whatever platform any artist is on, right?
Yeah.
Whether you on a major media platform, a mid-tier, low tier, on a corner with somebody's phone doing an interview, whatever it is, as an artist, you have to be fully developed to know how to attack and effectively communicate your brand to anybody at any given time. That's what artist development is about. So I think that even in the chat last night, people who really love, the art and the culture, the dialogue that you and Bose had, we loved it. It was good. It really was good content. Now, as far as the host pushing a different narrative or attempting to push a different narrative, I thought it was distasteful, and I thought both of you handled it really well professionally. So again, explaining those things, I don't think is necessary. However, while you were explaining it, you did make some points, and I'm like, yo, that's yo, it brings up this conversation here. You keep saying that artists don't need leagues, and the leagues need the artists, because without the battle rappers, you don't have anything. So again, if an artist is doing an interview, or artist is in front of a camera, in front of whoever, and they're speaking about, for instance, last night, a fight, a battle, an event coming up, or whatever, their product, they store opening, they new food, whatever it is, they have to be able to sell it. There's no, you have one time. There's no I'm doing this, so I'm doing that, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Because if you're doing this and doing that, then you don't come up, because you only have one time to get that person to click on, you know what? Let me go follow this dude. You got one time for this person to, you know what? Do they have any merch? Do they have any products? Let me go check that out. Let me go find out a little more. You got one time every time. So now, if leagues don't put in the promotion that they do, then they will never benefit, whether they have the artist there or not, because it takes the crowd, it takes the fans to keep driving it. So if everything you talked about a fee. If there's a fee for everything, then if the artists got to get paid and the artists have to benefit, the businesses have to benefit. So you both need each other. So now, if Bar You to Death don't do the promotions that they supposed to do, if Bar You to Death don't do the promotions and they depending on the artist, then now that's subjective. Because as you said, you was like, well, my goal is this, my goal is that. So now if each artist have their own individual goals and it's not unified so that the whole production can be progressive and the whole production can benefit, then it's like crabs in a fucking barrel. Everybody's for themselves. So I essentially believe, as an artist, you need to be mindful.
As sad as it's said, right? So if everybody, I'm going to tell you, it's sad to say, right? You got to think crabs in a barrel, because that's what it is. No one's helping you unless it helps them. And so, like, this is.
Wait a minute. When you ran your league, that's how you ran your league. Yeah. Like, fuck the artist. It's about me. It's about the business. Fuck the artist.
No, hold up. Let me go in. Let me go in on that. Let me clarify that. No, because I'm genuinely a different type of nigga, and I'll show you why. It's not just a speak for me. Look at how they're telling me you didn't do this, that, and the third. Why you don't be caring about this, that, and the third? When I could do all those things they're saying, I just don't genuinely care. I'm not one of those people who, like, all right, like, if you look at my body work and the way I've battled all my career, it was never conformed to the way that the battle rap regular is. It's not me. I've been here before the regular and actually have helped put stone down for everybody. A lot of people don't know the behind the things I've done for URL. A lot of people don't know. I know Norbs, I know Beasley, smacked Chico by face. I knew Chico before niggas Chico who he was. I'm a different person. My outlook on this entire culture is different because I didn't grow up watching culture. I helped make the culture. I just didn't want credit for it. The niggas who yo, he was there and he was doing certain shit, they'll vouch for that. But I don't sit here going, I demand my flowers. When like I said, when there was a time I was on 15 Minutes of Fame, people came up and gave me my flowers for things that I didn't particularly go. I needed the league shit. The only reason I mentioned even that I've created is it was out of conversation to show what I've accomplished while I'm arguing with ops, you could say, right? I don't want to go back to things. But while I'm arguing ops, I'm bringing up accomplishments I've never before needed. I'm just not the one to boast and coast off them, right? Keep the genuine Norm rapper would. Every single thing they do and accomplish, they ride off. Cool. I'm not really, if I was to beat, let's say I got a big name coming up. If I got the big name, and I win, I'm not going to, it's going to be a badge of honor. I'm not going to particularly keep holding up. Look at my back. Oh, that's just not me. I'm just a genuine kind of regular rapper, regular dude. I'm really, when I say for the art, particularly, I was for the art. My role in my league, because it wasn't just me. Let me not take all credit. And it was my league and I did everything. No. I handled our production. I handled what we did with our venue type thing. When I didn't handle the business of the venue. I didn't handle searching for venues, searching for this. I did handle part of the getting the cards together, but mainly production and everything else of the league. Certain people played certain roles. My man Kane Denham, huge role in that. As far as the business wise, he was the.
So why would a league pay artists then? Why should any league or any business invest in any artist and pay them for a service if they're not willing to help promote and bring more eyes to that brand? Why would a league do that? So then why, when battle rappers say, "Oh, I'm not rapping for no money," why would a league pay you if you're not willing to put in the work to help bring more people to the brand?
It's because it's the same reason that some people will not clean toilets unless they're getting paid a certain amount. So it's the same reason that, like, you know, you're gonna stand on something and you're gonna say, "I want this for that." You're not gonna, and so I learned something in this. The sad way is when I did a lot for a league that it wound up biting me back. I went to 15 Minutes of Fame. Yo, this battle, yeah, on live with Swave. Everybody, I'm talking about. I didn't say it from a chat room. I physically was with Swave and all of them in the studio, right? I went to Hip Hop Is Real. Yo, on my network, I did. And then you know what they did? Fuck me over on business. And they got all that promotion for a card I didn't battle on or get paid for, nothing. So again, wait a minute. Yo, I need a hold up. I'm just gonna finish this too. Wait, ironclad, and this is why business.
You're switching it up. You're switching it up. Yeah. So I'm speaking specific.
No, I'm showing you because you said why. All right. This is why I said the sharks, crabs in a barrel. The league that wants to go, why should we book you for promo? Right? Why you gotta pay me extra for promo is because that type of shit happened. Same way that I would probably have to be liable.
No, I'm not asking that. No, you misunderstood me. You misunderstood me. So you definitely misunderstood me. So you have a league. You had your own league, right? And any business, right? Any business. So you can be a counter person at fucking Taco Bell, all right? You signed a contract. There's a contractual agreement for you to provide XYZ labor, and the company is going to give you XYZ compensation, right? Monetary format. All right, cool. With respect to that, sometimes outside of the duties that are listed in black and white, a business a business needs that. So for instance, if the team, if the staff, if the team, the staff, like the staff in any business is not doing their job and they're not working and actually doing a, the job effectively, like one person slacking off, oh, that's not my job. I'm not doing that shit. They not paying me to do that. I'm not doing that. The business fucking closes. And then guess what? Everybody, they looking for another job somewhere else. And I'm transitioning that to any field, but specifically battle rap. I'm saying if an artist is booked because you're great, right? Somehow, some way, somebody said, "Yo, we respect your art, we respect your craft. You sound good. Yo, you bring something to the table. All right, cool." And they're paying you and compensating you for that. Why would an artist believe in their brain that that's all it takes? So, for instance, even in the music business, even boxing, even in sports, there has to be some type of effort on the artist's behalf or whoever that person is to do some type of promo. I mean, I don't get what you don't understand about it. And for someone who feels that they don't have to, well, then the people don't have to come check you. And you could keep writing your rhymes and you could stay at home.
I mean, I know what you. I It's tough because I can't tell. Like, so hold on. In general, one in a one sentence question. What do you say again? Like, because I want to try to get so hard. I feel like I have 5 answers and I want to give you one. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
directly speaking to
But
what you said the other day, you was like, yo, the leagues, the battle rappers don't need the leagues. We could do this shit ourselves. We don't need the leagues. The leagues need
okay.
us. There's no battle
Oh
rappers.
no, no, no.
Look. Hold on a second. You
Not.
said if there's
It's
no battle rappers, there's no league. You need the battle rappers. I agree with you. I said, yo, he's not wrong. However, you was just one-sided with it. And I said, absolutely, in every way, the artists need the leagues. Why? Because every artist has, like you just proved, every artist has their own goal individually. Some niggas don't want to do promo. Some niggas don't want to market. Some niggas don't want to brush their fucking teeth and take a fucking shower.
the league.
Some niggas
Everything
don't
else
want to
is
look good for the cameras. Some niggas don't care about none of that. They just think it's
yeah,
just about the art. But when
yeah.
you're talking about business and when niggas want to get paid, then there has to be a give and take. So that's what I'm speaking directly to. So you can't be an
Yeah.
artist and say, the leagues
Okay.
need us. We don't need them. That shit is disrespect.
No, hold on. No. It shouldn't be. I think this is how it should be spoken of and understood. I feel like number one is a hustler. You saying you're a hustler, right? You making the money, you're a businessman, You need something to sell. Now, if it's not rappers, let's say it's cups, right? I'm selling cups, right? I gotta look and I gotta appreciate this fucking cup because this cup is the reason I'm gonna do business and sell. It's the reason that someone's be able to drink. Do you see what I'm saying? So now in the sense of what I'm saying is the rappers to have a battle, to have a fight, even if a battle, if it's like boxing, to have a fight, you need the two fighters first, right? To anything you're selling, anything you're trying to put together. It could be a journal competition. It could be a topic debate between two people. What I'm saying is to put it together, you need the two participants. You need the ingredients. The first ingredients are what it is. For battle, what's the ingredients? Two rappers. Everything else could be additives, right? You could throw a host in there. You could throw a crowd in there. You don't even need those though. It could just be two rappers, blank room, camera filming them. Not even a person behind the fucking camera. And that's still a battle that you could sell. That's why I said you need two battlers. That's the first thing. It's like water and air. It's the two necessities that are first. Then everything else could be around and using air and water and
Smoke, I
bringing
agreed with
water and
you.
air to its highest point.
Smoke, I agreed with you. Please move on to the point at hand. I said you were very one-sided with it, whereas you try to make it seem as if the artist now did not need the leagues. That's the point. Now, I did
Okay.
not say that the ingredients were not needed. I said I agreed with you. However, Pepsi and Coke, they don't spend millions of dollars on promotion because of the product, just because they have the product, because the product got to move. The product has to move. They don't pay millions in the Toyota, Hyundai. They don't pay millions and millions because the product is good. They have the ingredients, yeah. They put it together. Now they got to get it out there. They got to get it, and they got to get it out there on a grand scale. So again, your point going to, yes, the leagues absolutely need the ingredients. The ingredients for this topic
Okay.
are the
Can I show
battle
you
rappers.
something?
Are the
Can I show
battle
you? Can I
rappers.
show you? Can I show you how you just need the battle rapper? Can I just show you
I
something?
just said the
I just want to
leagues
show you something. I want
absolutely
to
need
show you
the
something. I
battle
want to show you
rappers.
something that's fire.
I'm
Yo, I
not
want to show you something
disagreeing
that's
with you.
fire. I just want to show you something that's fire, right? That even how you could cut the league out and the league it'll be. I will show you something. Just listen. Yo, who's like, I don't know who owns like YouTube, right? But let's we get that nigga, right? You got that motherfucker who owns YouTube, right? The nigga who owns YouTube, and let's say another motherfucker who owns something huge, right? He could, that two could rap in a battle, right? Mind you, they have all the resources to make that flow and be on top of what it is. The whole world gonna watch that shit. If it was Jeff Bezos with fucking Elon Musk, we're watching. Now I'm saying for the reason it is. Here's what I'm trying to tell you. Yes, it's true that the business and resources can take things to a high level. The ideas that come with making it a great market system to actually grab the demographic that's going to support it like constantly. Whoever brought this app idea went to the next level. That's smart. Keep it internal. You kick out the fucking middleman, which is YouTube, always trying to get their percentage of everything, right? They kicked them out and they said, yo, you got to come over here to get this money this way. So what I'm saying is that's just a business tactic, right? Whoever thought of that is ahead of the curve because they haven't stopped this shit. So it's obviously lucrative for them. You see what I'm saying? It's been there. Even when they did their deal with caffeine, a lot of people didn't realize. They were just saying, yeah, we got this deal with y'all, but everybody go to the app every day, all day. Everybody go to the app. It's all they promoted. Every event, everything. Let's go to the app. So my whole point of all of this is, I do say the leagues are necessity in our success. I've been said that. Media is necessity in our success. And our success is a grand culture, making this a big, yes, that's why we've turned this to literally millions and millions. People are being sued. Businesses are being sued now for millions. 70 million types of lawsuits going on. This is proof that, and guys asking for so much money. We've seen tournaments for fucking hundreds of thousands go constantly. And what I'm saying about this is that I think that it's true, but I do say to have a and we key to that. That's all that comment meant. You know what I'm saying? I do think that the artists need to, of course, that the leagues are great in making that. Yeah, the artists can go off on their own. That goes with the industry. People have done, that's what the industry's about, right? They were the labels. Now you don't hear about labels as much. You don't even hear label talk no more. It's not even in conversation. The only label talk are things that are like have something behind it, right? QC or something like that.
Well, absolutely. Really... Well, what happened was the agenda has changed, and the idea of the return on any investment, the machine has convinced people that streaming is the way to go, that views are the way to go, and they've convinced the masses to accept pieces of pennies as payment, and that's unfortunate. Whereas people can, get their, retain their own power and 100% of their earnings, creating their own app or creating traffic or to go to a website and cut the middleman out with the streaming, with the YouTube and things of that nature. But that's a conversation niggas ain't ready to have. But either way, like I said, you made some very valid points, and I'm glad that you actually said out loud that artists do need leagues, because in that previous conversation, you never said that, and you was really talking like, you know, it wasn't a necessity. It wasn't a necessity, and that's not just. It's just not true. And you can't, especially if people are watching you, you can't set that lie. That's what you just said. Success. You can rewind your own life.
No. Yeah. Listen, for a grand success.
That's what I just said. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
But yeah, that's to the max. That's why, and I said, but that's why I said that's why the culture is where it is. I never negated that. It's a collective that brought us here.
No, in the other live, in the other live, I'm not speaking to you because it fell out the sky. You said something specifically on a different live, and it alluded to the fact that leagues need artists, artists don't need leagues. And it was kind of left like that. And just setting that narrative, I was like, nah, that's not true. But now in this discussion, you said you've made it clear. You made it clear that they both need each other. So we're agreeing.
No, and I'm not. I'm gonna say that no, because it's not. Now we really you didn't get it. It's for the market to be where it is. They both have hand in hand done that. But listen, I could break this down simply now. You got your league, URL, staff.
You know what, Smoke? Come on.
Hold on.
This is like saying the producer doesn't need the artist and the artist doesn't need the producer. I ain't never heard of acapella. I ain't never heard of acapella album.
Not at all.
I ain't never heard of acapella album.
URL. Listen, URL.
Come on, Smoke. You just want to fight. You just want to argue.
URL, the rappers, right? What does URL need to do to have an event?
You want to go in circles.
No, because it's simple. They need the rappers, right? I'm going to show you something.
We agree to that.
Now I'm going to show you something. The rappers are there. The rappers are there. What do they need to have a battle? All they need is their phone. Niggas don't even need a fucking cameraman.
Yes.
Niggas don't even need to edit it.
Yes.
Niggas don't even need to edit it.
Yes, we went through that. Yes. We saw that.
Look, the rappers don't need the league, and the league needs the rappers. You cannot break that system. Logic. That's not.
I didn't disagree with you. And again, that's what you said in the last live, but you never said that the artists need the leagues. You never said that. And in this live, you made that clear. You made it clear that they both need each other hand in hand. And that's that. You can rewind your own live, Smoke. I'm not going to sit and argue with you about this shit. I just said,
but do you see
I agreed with you. I agreed with you. Okay. I definitely agreed with you. So I don't know why you want to fight. Matter of fact,
no, I'm not.
October what? 14th? October 14th? When is it? October 14th?
Yeah.
Fight there, nigga. Fight there. Fight that shit. Fight that. You better not fucking choke. You better not fucking choke. You better bring that shit home. You gonna be in Harlem too, nigga? Come on, man.
No, that don't ever see that.
Don't do that. Don't do that bullshit you just did. Don't do that other bullshit you just did. You better go in and ready. Come on, man.
What bullshit?
Come on, man.
God, that was.
I watched you long enough to know when you to the masses it may not look like you choking, but in your mind you're trying to find the rhyme again. But now you're gonna go up the top because you good with freestyle. You good with freestyle. Then you get into that pocket. You gonna let me finish? Then you get into that pocket, and then you get back on track. We don't want none of that shit right now, unless it's gonna be some official shit, nigga. Bring that shit home, yo.
I didn't freestyle versus Buwap at all.
Oh, you're not listening. You just want to fucking fight, nigga. Fight October 14th. Nigga, just fight October 14th. Fuck that. Fight October 14th.
But
yo, Bosevich. You better listen, yo. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop this shit. Stop. Who in the hell left the gate open? Who left the gate open? Come on. There's some bullshit going on right here. Come on, man. October 14th. Bar You to Death? Bar You to Death?
Yes. Bar You to Death. We're on Grill on the
Where
Hill.
Grill on the Hill.
Harlem.
That's on
Yeah,
Amsterdam,
we
no?
on the
Yeah. What's the
man.
tickets? What is it?
I
What is it?
hate
What's
that.
it?
I battle in Harlem so often. Let me check. Yo. I battle in Harlem so often. I know like
So
5
what that mean?
addresses in my mind. I don't want to
So what
tell
that mean?
you. I don't want to tell because I don't want to tell you that the average of the what the Carbon Juice Lounge or something. I be knowing like 5 addresses that I'm like, is it Amsterdam? I think it is, yo.
Oh, I see what
I
you're
think
saying. I
it
see what you're
is.
saying. Yeah, Amsterdam is the
Yeah, I
big
be.
hill. All I know it's fucking hilly over there. It's a grill on the hill. Got to be Amsterdam because there's nothing but hills over there.
Yeah,
So,
I be.
what's the tickets? What is it? 20 at the
Uh,
door, 25, 30? What is at the
no,
door?
it's
10. What is it?
not even.
What?
Chicks only 15 at the door. That's good. See, that's
It's
good.
15?
That's good prices. Yeah,
That's
15. That's
15?
good prices.
Okay. They 15 right now. You can get them in
$15.
advance.
$10 a pre-sale. So you get $10 right now. Yo, listen, y'all.
Oh, that's dope.
Let me, yeah.
That's dope.
So
That's dope.
$ at LEVONM, all caps.
All right.
Well,
Who
I'm
you
not
got
sure if
next
that
though? After Bostovich,
that
who you
might
got
be how you
next?
capped it. Ah, shoot.
You got a
I
couple
could
of things
text that
lined
to
up.
you.
Nothing lined up. What?
I could text. I feel like I could text that to you. I don't want to ruin the flyer for nobody. I
Got
can't
you,
do
got you,
that.
got you, got you. Copy, copy, copy.
But
Listen, don't go up there on the grill on the hill and do no bullshit, yo. I need you need to go in there and do the goddamn thing and don't go in there and play. Please. Please don't do that
Talk Your
to
Shit
us.
radio was good. No, double V. I'm definitely not. I think that it depends. I gotta talk to. I'll say this: the person I'm battling has been on URL. The person, they were, and I give a more advanced. They were on the first league I battled with me. The first league with me. The first time I ever battled on camera for YouTube, they were on the same day, and they were on URL, and they're making a comeback. And I'm one of the
Okay.
guys they facing. So, I like I said, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. There's gonna be one of them, and it's hosted by somebody who just shook up the culture. So it's dope. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
It's gonna
It's
be in
gonna
New
be
York?
dope. Yeah, this is gonna be in
Oh,
Harlem
okay.
too. So
Oh, okay,
it's gonna be
okay, okay.
fire. It's in Harlem. Yeah.
All right.
This one got history to it. A lot of faces gonna be there. I'll say that. A lot of older faces because me and this person, we've been in this culture for a long time. We got history. Gonna be very competitive. This one's gonna be very. This ain't me and Bose. Me and Bose are cool. Like, and not to say that I'm taking it light
Yeah,
on
don't do
Bose or
that.
nothing like that.
Don't do that.
No, I'm not
Don't do
saying
that.
that because competitively, I'm very angry, and it's not about Bose with this battle. And Bose know that, and Bose wants to. Bose is competitive with me, but I got respect for Bose as a newcomer. It's like not to say that I take him light. It's a newcomer's respect, right? Like I know I cannot lose to this little nigga because he's going to talk crazy. But at the
Right.
same time, it ain't where I don't respect you as a man and I see you from Brooklyn too. All of that, like all that matter. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of matters. You know what I'm saying? It's like it makes me not talk crazy to a nigga because, like I said, like I said, the battle's different. When we talk competitively, he can't fuck with me lyrically, this, that, and the third. Of course. I was saying that yesterday. I was like, oh, nah, of course I'm gonna win. Of course that's what would you think my mindset's
I
on?
don't know
So
about
I
that.
think
You talking like he's I don't see. Okay. Danny
because
Danny
Bose is
Danny gives
good.
Danny gives a lot of people shots too. Danny got a lot of time in his game too. But he's getting some people shots that giving him some real challenges and made shit questionable, debatable. So let's not act like that. I'm just saying, like you saying you got your next battle after Bose is gonna be history, is all history, is gonna be faces, is gonna be this, is gonna be that. Every battle you do should be like that. That's just my take. So whoever is in the ring with you, you gotta attack it like that. History or not.
Yeah, no, they are. That doesn't mean I don't respect you or not, though.
Right.
Respect is a thing. Like I can't really like it's like
But you said
saying,
you mad at the battle.
you
You
got
mad at the battle. Why?
I'm mad at no, I'm
Talking.
mad at my reception for my last and how everybody talking. These niggas
Oh,
is
okay,
talking
okay.
crazy. They shitting on my legacy just because of one battle. I'm like, you niggas shitting on my whole legacy. What? Y'all gonna negate all the shit that got me the notoriety while y'all talking about me or even speaking? Crazy. I'm
But I
not
mean,
here where I'm
everybody
at.
gets it.
I'm not
But
in the
everybody
conversation
gets
for
it.
no reason.
Everybody gets it at one point, and when the fans are looking and they know they seen you at your best, they expect that all the time. They expect that all the time. Is that wrong? They want you at the top of your game all the time, and they want you to keep taking it higher and higher. Is that wrong?
Yeah. I'm Primitive Minds? Who's this nigga? He said, I'm outside, open. Pull up to the click the link.
Yo, I fuck with you, bro, but I got my son Bossovich, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I know you got Bossovich. That's your man. Of course, you gotta have Bossovich, man. But no,
I
it's
think it's gonna
but
be
you
a
see,
good fight though. You heard, gangster.
no, real shit. Like, of course, that's what I expect Boss to pull up with. But what I'm on some different shit. That nigga, but he know what's up. That's why I do expect a fight, because I'm like, he understand right now. He like, wait a minute, you got a nigga who dangerous, who everybody talking crazy to right now.
Yeah,
Man,
last
like,
thing I heard John actually co-signed him when he was on that bullpen shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely getting some looks out there.
yeah. Nah, but Boss is definitely doing his numbers, man. He's earning his respect. I really, like I said, I took the battle knowing this is somebody who's gonna bring a good fight. And that's what it's about. So I really respect the craft more than just like, is a person, is it a name, is it this, that, and the third? It's like, nah, this is a competitor. I'm a competitor to the core. You don't see me out not dodge fights unless it's corny, nigga, and there's no reason. I'm like, I battle most people who are competitive like that. Like me and Danny talk crazy. Outside of the thing, we was talking crazy. We got a soft picture and all that. Like Danny Myers himself. Like, yo, I told Danny last event I was at was 3 weeks ago or not. The one where
Oh,
he
you
battled
talking about
Mac
the one that
Myron.
was in Harlem, something on the hill?
Yeah, you see when he battled Mac Myron?
Yeah.
And he was supposed to battle my nigga Luck Dollars that day, right? He was supposed to battle my nigga Luck Dollars.
Yeah.
It didn't go down. They pulled up to the Kill Switch event, right? Afterwards, where Head Ice was supposed to be battling Goody. Remember, that's the same day. I'm at the other event. You know what I'm saying? My battle with Cash got canceled because Cash ain't pull up. That didn't go down. All right, cool. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the other joint, and Mac and Danny right there.
What, in
I said, what's
Marcy?
up? And no, we were in Harlem. Same thing in Harlem. We was at Mook's wife's venue.
Oh, the
It
Harlem
was on the
Night?
other side of Harlem. Nah,
No, you said C Cash ain't show up. C
where
Cash ain't show up. What?
C Cash ain't show up to where Gab was Sinatra. It was Harlem Nights too, right?
Gotcha.
That
Right.
he said his car went bad or something. That's why we rescheduled it. But he said his car went bad or something like that.
Gotcha. Copy.
So but I was at the other event when the Bar You to Death event ended. Everybody came over. You remember, like Don Marino still back on the other car with us. When we were there on Kills. You gotta understand, we was on the other side of town. So while we running, mind you, that day, if I was battling, I would have battled on Bar You to Death and have been over there. Same way that Gav did. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's crazy.
So like everybody who was over there, yeah, because I would have did that was the plan. Like, all right, I'm gonna battle at Bar You to Death. We're gonna knock this out. Luck Dollars was gonna battle that day. My member. Gav was gonna battle. It was gonna be crazy. But Cash kind of fucked the mojo up. And then, like I said, I got there late anyway. But I would have made it on time that day. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that day of the shit up with it. I didn't have to battle anyway. So I'm like, let me just, you know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I told Danny Myers and Mac Myra, what's up now? I'll give y'all niggas 20, 30. I'll battle y'all niggas right now. They're about to pay them the bread and all of that. You don't want to do that shit. I'm an old school type of rap. I'd have been right there. I'd have created something. Watch me versus KO Coke. That's a nigga opponent not showing up. The nigga bless you. Yo, I'll drop the bread for you right now if you battle this nigga since his op ain't show up. I said, word. Give me like 15, 20 minutes. I said, what's his name?
Yeah, you nice.
Came
Nah,
back,
Smoke,
name,
you nice. Nah, you
5
nice
minutes.
with the you could
Gave
do
him
on the
5
spot
minutes.
shit. Yeah, you could do on the spot shit, but your preparation, you gotta prep better, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, yo? Let's go.
Nah, but
October
I
14th.
do
Stop
prep great.
playing,
I do
Smoke.
prep great. Now I'm gonna tell you though. Here's
Oh
a tactic
man.
I've done. Here's the tactics I've done, and you'll see the success in it in different. Let me show you what I mean. So like, all right, I be reading rooms because my style. If like, all right, like when we was in the park, I learned something in battling at the that Marcy Park. You know what I
Marcy.
learned about that Marcy Park shit? Yeah, they don't give a fuck about layered shit. They don't give a
Yep.
fuck about no layered bars. Them niggas want to hear, I smack you with the pistol. Nigga, there's a issue. They want simple shit. They don't care about no, oh, he just put that together. You see the double entendre scheme? Like he had 2 schemes layered. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They care about none of that. And it's like, all right, now when I simply said, you was born out your ass, you piece of shit, they went insane. But I spit some layered shit, and niggas was like, it was crickets. Niggas didn't get it. It was like a couple niggas got it. You can tell in the room, like, I hear right. Because the few niggas who reacted, unless it was just didn't want to fuck. Like I said, I'm reading the room. So when you see me sometimes freestyle, that's because I'll be like, oh, y'all niggas don't fuck with this.
Right,
I'm not
right,
gonna
right,
spit
right.
another fucking 2 minutes of this shit for you.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
switch
And you're
gears.
good at that. You're good at that. You're good at that. But lately,
because you gotta read the room.
we could
You know what I'm
tell.
saying?
But lately, we could tell, Smoke. You're not listening. Lately, we could tell, and that's the problem. Because if you look at your old work, when you do that, you swift with it. It just comes. It's like that shit is second nature. Boom, 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 boom. But as of lately, it's like a hesitation with it, and it's like I could see you thinking, nigga.
I think, yeah, because I'm reading the room. I'm like, oh, first off, you 2 niggas, I know y'all fucking with him. I'm doing a lot at the moment. I'm like, yeah, there's a lot goes on with that shit.
I get it. And
your ops opponent are in the room like this, like they that's his man's, but you ain't gonna notice till after. The afterwards is when them niggas is like, yeah, my nigga. I'm like, oh, y'all was with him? That niggas came with this. What the fuck? Yeah, I was wondering why y'all niggas was cold-blooded, stone cold looking at me, and I said some fire shit.
Smoke, may I say this, please? That's another thing artists really need to be conscious about. So if you are in front of a camera, it's not necessarily, as you said, you have to read your room, right? Because if you're booked for a show, let's say you're doing it's Black History Month, you're doing a Martin Luther King tribute show, and you go in there and some artist got some kill him song set up. Like, nah, nigga, you got to switch gears and you got to be ready in the moment to switch that gear. So whatever it is,
you gotta cater to the audience.
Yes, you got to be ready. So with that said, I'm just saying, like, with that said, you're very good. You're very good in doing that in the moment. A lot of artists cannot do that. They will spit 2 more minutes of the shit they wrote because they're not able to do what you do. And I'm commending you for that. However, I'm saying that as of late, we can see the transition in it. It's not as smooth as it used to be. The fuck?
Okay. I could respect that though. Maybe because of certain other factors that I'm not gonna mention, because I'm gonna really turn that into a change too. Like I really, I just fucking say it, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just with the structuring going to the event, I'm not good with, like, is everybody coming, making sure there's a team with me that's going. Like, these niggas be good on that. So I'm actually something I gotta be like, yo, it happens more organic sometimes that it is there for me. I never really, so if you see 4 or 5 people with me, that was just organically happen that time or 2, right? Like when I battled Ty Law, maybe because of the stakes, that's why more of my Dot Mob members and niggas was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe because of certain reasons, you know what I'm saying? But that's also me, because niggas be telling me too, like, bro, you didn't even remind me that this shit going on. I'm like, it's my fault. So it's me not doing the extras to go, yo, who's coming with me, my support system, make sure people's are there. I'll go to a goddamn battle by myself. That's just the thing I am, but that turns out sometimes not as good as you want when a nigga brought 8, 9 people with him. You know what I'm saying? You by yourself. This nigga got a whole team that's behind him every bar.
But you know what's important too is that you actually perform for the cameras. So realizing that, yeah, you in the room, right? You in the room, but essentially, if there's a camera, is gonna be broadcasted somewhere. So you want to make sure you're talking to the people who are viewing it, not just the people in the room, because the people in the room can throw you off. And then, like you said, you find out half the room is with your opponent. And it looks the other way, essentially, and then you're like, oh, these niggas is not feeling it. And then, as you said, later on, you find out what really is going on. But if you focus on that camera, you really talking to the people when it is on that rewind, it comes out so much better. But even in that transition, like you tapped into and you said what you said, I'm just saying, as far as looking at you and your work, and I have to give it up to any artist out there, like any artist, it takes a lot to memorize, to come up, with the oh my God, intriguing lines, intriguing bars. Not only that, to execute, to perform, to show up, to be on time, to look good, and then all that adrenaline running, let it out within 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and then having to deal with the after effects, the promo, the interviews. It's a lot. It's draining. It's draining. So the work that goes into it, I mean, I gotta commend all of y'all. However, as fans, we come in and we watching the work, and we just like, we know when we see you at your best, we want that all the time. And I get it personally that it's not always, you can't be perfect all the time, and you can't you can't do it all the time, but damn it, if you attempt to and practice hard enough and strive to it, I'm sure that it comes across like that for all of us. So Smoke,
Nah, that's a fact.
October 14th, you need to have all the Dot Mob hats. Fuck that. Nigga, get the black exclusive. Stop fucking playing.
Nah, I'm gonna get all them shits. I'm gonna get all them shits, and then like I said, but you know what's crazy? Going into that, there's some things that's gonna come out, man. I might, like I said, I know Harlem don't come outside, man, but if my battle facts want to battle in person, we could do that. We could do it. I rather that. I wouldn't do no.
Wait a minute. So you're gonna talk all this about battling Bose and how you giving him a shot, and then you talking about battling battle facts. We don't even know if this nigga
the
can
reason
rap.
why I say this, listen, let me finish. I said if he do great versus Danny, the competitor in me is gonna be like, what's up? Well, let's come outside. I'm not gonna battle online like he's battling Danny. Salute to that. I mean, I don't want that for me to watch. But what I'm saying is, I would rather battle facts in person on a league and be fired to me. You know what I'm saying? Just as the competitor in me. You feel me? It ain't gotta be. We could sell the fight, and when we talk crazy to each other, I'll be like, "You motherfucker, you." You talk you say we can do that. That's cool. I actually don't mind that. Me and battle facts don't have a rapport where it's like and it's not to say that I wouldn't do that with Bosovic, right? I think that we're on like I said, like you said, it was kind of impromptu, right? And it was like, it wasn't like, I don't know, I forget this too. When they say, why would you say your opponent's trash? Like you're battling a trash person. Like I just never get that. Like, I don't understand why I would battle a trash person to call them trash. That's not even my forte of saying I'm better than you. I'm like, nigga, I'm better than you. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you nice, but I'm better than you, nigga. It is like, that's what I like to say. I never say you trash. I don't get that shit. Why are you battling a trash? I never get it. I'll probably never ever understand that. I'll never understand when a person says, this nigga trash. Why are you battling? It cannot be the check was had to be that great. Or you're really in this just for money? Because there's a competitor in me. I want to battle the good niggas. When I was watching Bangs kill shit and I wasn't battling for a minute, I wasn't battling then. I was just sitting, family, this, and the third. Yo, I was watching Bangs. He was one of them rappers. I was like, yo, this nigga nice. I want to battle this motherfucker. I want to kill this motherfucker. That's the type of, and what's funny is when I met Bangs in person and stuff, we became cool enough where I'm like, yo, we don't even have to battle now, but I still would want to battle him because of the competitor in me. But we cool now on some like, nigga, I chill with this nigga type shit on the block type shit. So he cool nigga. But what I'm saying is, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, man, like, the culture is all of that, man. But talk your shit, man. Let me ask you a question. All right?
Talk to me.
All right. What is Bose's most dangerous thing about him that you think is going to give him this edge against me?
You say what's his most dangerous?
Why you think he gonna beat me? Why you think he gonna beat me?
Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, right? So I seen his first battle, which was on the trap, and I actually picked out Whack Ball of the Week from the nigga he was battling, right? So when I seen his battle, I was like, yo, I see potential, you know what I'm saying? So when I started to see him consistently battling, it was like something about, I don't know, I could say the way he punches. He's witty with his punches, he's aggressive, he shows you stage performance, like he's like the it factor, but it's like it's one of those things where he has to develop. As opposed to you, what I'm agree on is like I'm gonna agree with Shorty, like you've been on like a little slump like here and there, and you can see it. For me, for you, for my advice for you, like I feel like if you was moving around, like you gotta feel more comfortable with your bars. Where it's like when we can see that you're comfortable with what you're saying, we could fuck with it. But when you start to feel like you're feeling defeated or you're trying to remember shit, then we start to lose the energy of you winning. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Like I said before, it's gonna be a good battle, but I got my son battling, bro. Like I said, I would attend, but unfortunately, I'm getting surgery 2 days before that shit. So,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
man.
good luck with that. Please,
No,
good luck
good
with
luck
that.
with that, bro. Good luck. Yeah.
Bose is gonna give you. Bose is not gonna take it light on you, and I think after the Mac Myron situation, and even, I mean, I thought his performance at John shit was good, except there was some things that I even talked to him about personally. I was like, yo, and that's just me from the outside looking in. That could have been improved, but he's not. This is not gonna be light, Smoke, and I'm telling you that you don't want to go in there and die. Please don't do that. Get your shit together, nigga.
Yo,
No,
nah,
no,
why
because
would I
you have to
go in
know
there
you
and
have the
die? That's
potential.
crazy.
Because you see how you see how you said you the algorithm now. Like, yeah, they talking about you. Yeah, they talking about you, and you know how it is when you up. Everybody want to see you fall, and we don't want to see that. We don't want to see nobody fall. I want to see. I want y'all both to go in there and it be the conversation like nobody know who won. Not even a
Yeah, I
genocide,
wanted to be
just
battle of the
nobody
night.
know. Yeah, it's like nobody know who won, and that we're gonna keep having to watch it, and it's gonna be a fine line between the two. But you have too much history for that to happen. But it can happen if you don't go in there and do your damn thing. I'm just telling you, don't die, don't die, don't die, Smoke.
Yo, that's crazy. Could you imagine me going in there and dying right now? Like, could you imagine, like, after, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna
But
say
that's
this:
where Bose is at
anything
right
is
now. No,
possible,
no,
bro.
that's where Bose is at. Bose
what I
is
say
there right
though?
now.
No,
Bose
I'm
is
gonna
there.
say,
Yeah,
I
my
was,
nigga's
no,
there
hold on. I want to
No,
say
no,
this.
Bose is there.
and still
Bose.
developing at the same time. Pause on that if necessary.
Yeah, I
So
just think
everybody
that,
has the potential to be better. Everybody has the potential to be better. Even Smoke can take it to another level. Even
Yep.
as good as he is, he could take it to another level. So underestimating Bose, thinking that he's still developing. Yeah, he's still developing, but he can really go in there and just murder shit.
Yeah, and
We don't
kill some
want that
shit.
to
no, I
Yeah,
happen.
know what you're
I done
saying, but I
seen it
feel like
numerous times.
there's times, right, that you just like you right to like where it's like it's just a great discussion you can have because what can you do with high caliber everything? Like, and you know what I'm saying? Like you just being top like level. That's it. There's really no like I said, you only could just try to reach that and put on a debatable crazy battle that people are gonna argue about. But I don't
All
see
right, man.
I
All
feel
All
right.
right,
like
so I don't know if this was asked before, but what makes you think you could beat my son Bosevich right now? What gives you the advantage?
Before you answer that, is this a one rounder?
I hope not.
Please,
no,
God,
it's a
don't say
three.
it's a one rounder.
I hope not, son. I'm
No,
tired of
it's
one
a three.
rounders. Thank
Oh,
God.
thank God.
No,
Thank God.
it's a three.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Answer that. Answer that.
Yeah, why would I have you how many battles you watched tomorrow? Because I mean, I feel like I'm gonna just be saying things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, I seen several.
you know
bro.
what? You know
like,
what it is?
I watch battle rap, bro. I don't just watch like main niggas and all. I
Right,
watch
right.
almost every fucking league, bro. Because you never know who would be the next nigga coming up, bro. You
Right,
never know.
right. Yeah.
So have you seen me versus King Animal or not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was supposed to belt that clown ass nigga, but he backed out. So yeah, next.
Okay, so you saw. Okay, so you saw. Like, all right. So well, that's a good
I
one.
think
So
you
you ever saw
battled
me?
business too. I was supposed to battle that clown
Yeah,
ass
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
He backed out too. So yeah, I've seen some
Yeah, I
of your
watched
battles
him
and I seen
quick.
his.
That
But
was
like I'm saying, like
that was a
you
quick
got to
easy
remember
beat up.
this,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
It's about what the showmanship of every battle, not just one battle or the next battle or the third battle you had. After that, it's every battle.
So
You know
tell
what
them
I'm
why,
saying?
Smoke.
What I'm saying, the reason why I'm saying my man's gonna win because he's been consistent and been better every single battle. He's been getting better and better and better.
Yeah, he
That
has,
shit he had in
yo.
Restore Order was his second battle, and the nigga he
You know?
battled
Do you know I
was
was
one of
there?
the main niggas at Trap House.
You know I was there, right?
Yeah, I was there too, nigga.
So wait a minute,
You know I
wait a
was in
minute,
the-
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Hold
So
on,
let's
hold on.
get back
So
to the
talk your
question.
shit. You know
Smoke.
what I'm talking about. You know I was in the room. You remember? Do you remember me
I know,
walking into the
nigga,
room?
and I'm the one that booked the battle. And I was in almost every Restore Order battle.
Smoke, you
That was me,
evading
right?
the question. You evading
But
the
yeah, you can
question.
answer the question though.
Yeah, you evading the
Yeah.
question. Fuck out of here.
I seen it. I seen it. But yeah, what question?
You saying you in the room means what? Answer his question.
Which what was the question?
Oh
You mean
my God.
why was I in the room? What does that
No.
mean? I've
What
seen it
advantages
firsthand.
do you have that you think would beat
Oh.
Boss? Like, what advantages do you think that you have?
All right, here's the thing. Like you said, right? What being well prepped, if you feel like that's the issue, like this on my high level, he's never beat my high level performances.
What would you say
He's
is your
never
high
beat.
level performance?
He never was better than that King Animal alone. He never was better than my bro. He wasn't better than my Flea Hayes round. He was doing like that shit, bro. With my Ty Law shit. Nah. That Ty Law shit, I had battle of the night over Cortez and Gwitty, bro. Mad other niggas that night, bro. Like, yo, I'm trying to say, like, you see, here's my
How long
thing.
ago was that? How long ago
Hold
was
on,
that?
hold on,
And
hold
when's
on,
the
hold on,
last time you
I
brought that
wanna
type of
say this.
performance?
Every
And when's the last time
every
you brought
time
that performance?
Gates of the Garden. About
When? When was that?
6 months ago.
And who you battled?
Hazard Black.
All right,
That's
I
the
gotta
one
go
where
check that. I didn't see
that's the
that
one
shit.
where Tay Rock stole my bar and threw it on home. And DNA 2 did a blog on that. The birthday cake, he said, hey, happy birthday. You get a slice, you get the hugest slice. Well, I'm my original bar was what was I said you get the birthday cake treatment because the first slice is the biggest. He just reworded it. You could see, like, bro, and that was way before that shit dropped, way before Gnome happened and then all that shit. That's why it was like crazy. But you gotta understand, I battled a Philly person. I'm thinking Lady Caution caught that, all of that. It's what it is. Like the shit be happening. That's why it's certain times, bro. Like I said, I think people the fact that it's not going the way execution wise, the way people think when they look at the material, they're like, hold up, this is some different shit. The only battle I probably didn't like my material the most recently evolved in was the 1090 Yoda shit. But that's because I was doing 2, 3, and like Double V said, I wasn't comfortable with the way I was switching into different bags. Like, y'all not feeling this up to this. In my mind, I'm like, all right, switch up to this. Switch up to this style. Maybe they going, here's a joke. See if they fucking laugh at it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different shit, man. I was trying to see what the room is really on. You just drinking these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was just on some shit. All right, like, you got to be straightforward shit. I dig it. I'm starting to learn some crowds really want that. They want that straightforward. They don't want layered shit. They kind of
And this
just
is
want.
what I'm asking you, Smoke. That's why I'm asking you. You doing it for the crowd, or you doing it for like the branding for later on? Because essentially, if you have that confidence and you
It's
going in there
now it's
knowing
got to
your
be.
shit,
See, but
then
now it's just
it's
for the
got to be
crowd.
for
Like
the camera.
certain
It really is
times,
for the camera.
nah,
Fuck the niggas in the room.
Yes and no.
Because whether they react or not, you still got to hit. And somebody that's going to take the time and press rewind and listen to the layers, that's different.
I think
But you got to
sometimes by
deliver it.
basing I was gonna say this. Yeah, no, that goes to that too. I think some pacing me off, and that's just me noticing. Like sometimes I'm not in the piece that I actually am supposed to be saying it the way I'm. It's like it's happening off of a monetary moment thing. It's not like the way I prepped it, the way I did it. So I do agree that sometimes it don't my vibes be off or this, that, and the third. Depends on the so that's just probably me channeling that day and not doing what I'm supposed to do. But there's times I be focused and I'm just still fighting that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, but then sometimes I think it's because I'm trying out certain new material and styles at the same time. A lot of niggas don't know that. Lyrically, I'm doing different things sometimes than from my norm. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to find a new, oh shit. Like when niggas, like it's hard to put like in a certain way, but it's if you watch my King Animal battle, you know what I'm saying, because like I tried something new in there that was like, oh, that shit shook the building. It was different with the nigga capping more than Papoose bar. That shit was just different. Niggas was like, what
Do
though?
you do
Niggas
that
Ryder
often?
and
Do you do that often? Try something new in the middle of a battle?
not in the middle, but I'll try something new in the battle. Yeah,
Wait,
I do that.
wait?
I've done that. I've done that
Do you
every
prep
battle.
something new, or do you prep something new, or do you improv something new in it?
It's the approach, right? Like, so I asked the nigga a question and I literally wrote to his reply and worked out perfect. I said, you know, because he and the weird part about it is he actually rhymed with it. Like that was the weirder part. When the nigga is like I said, it was like I said, that's a dope battle that you gotta check out. It's like I said, it's the Papoose bar. I said, what I said. So you that I said, you the gangster in Newark? Tell me that's true. He said that's true. I said, this nigga capping more than DNA's got too. I said, so you make Packs move and you make Gat shoot. He said, I do that too. I said, this nigga capping more than Papoose. But it was the way I approached the camera and said it. It was the way that it was a conversation for a moment that
Right.
changed or died. Like niggas told me when he did that, they said, yo, when you'll see in Ryder's face, he said, it's over. It's over. There's nothing. And that was the second round. He was like, it's over. There's nothing. That was the most unique shit of the night. He said like that it was a mini conversation that he
Right.
interacted with. And had Ice went to it, why did you talk? It was great. The room shook off that shit. That was the most, the other in that round was crazy. All of the, you know, acting like a computer geek shit. That was all fire and crazy shit. But that was so unique. It made the whole battle different. Like, hold up. He changed the pacing of things instantly and then went back into super haymaker mode. He had a conversation with the nigga. The nigga, the fact that he rhymed with it was hilarious. It was insane that his reply rhymed with me. This wasn't choreographed. I didn't know this nigga was going to rhyme with it too, though. That's what made it crazy. Like I said, that was just one of those moments and worked than I thought it would.
You know, October 14th is like 2 weeks away, right?
Yeah, and I got a couple of new things. Instead of just one, I got some, but you know, I picked some unanimously chosen, some good things. Niggas was like, yo, that's fire, bro. And I seen the way to approach it. It's something different. I'm very different. And I do things differently for a reason. I'm damn near, I can't call like a craftsman of this shit, like a real craftsman. I can't really, like I said, I'm one of the original niggas that been in this for before this was what it is right now. So, but I just have fun with this. That's why I don't look at the outlook like everybody. Everybody's outlook be a certain goal. Like I got called to RBE not because I was searching for it or called to when I don't call nobody for battles. Do you know how many people I know who hit my inbox, yo, Smoke, tap me into this league, yo, bro, how'd you get on this? Yo, probably like, yo, these niggas called me, like, but I don't think they understand how to put themselves out there. I
mean, but
people
that's not
wanna
a bad
call me.
thing. I mean, that's not a bad thing if somebody leans to you with your experience and
Oh
they're like,
no,
yo, how can you help me do this? Or how can
I
you help
never
me do
say
that?
it's a
I
bad
don't think
thing,
that's a
but
bad thing.
my thing is my initial thing is to tell them that their talent and who they are should get them where they need to be. Like, right? Like, I feel like if you're not aiming for that, then you're doing wrong. Yeah, there's the outlets of this, that, and the third. When I say people call me, and I wasn't socially inept. I'm now more socially understanding. I'm now more a little bit. And I'm still not even on point with this shit. I'm still doing things wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I was never one of them heavy Twitter followers, heavy da da da. I never was doing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, like I said, a normal nigga I'm so into the craft and what we're doing, the work, the actual work. But that now, even within the past few years, I've gone, yo, let me get on to this and this, that, and the third. That's because people pulled me in. My nigga Jay Murder said, yo, be on the cam more, bro. Yeah, me and him was doing a whole Instagram show where we had wrapped them up, do they things like this was for a couple years doing different shit. That's why I say I always try new things. I was one of the first few guys doing like media platforms and jumping around and things like that. I connected Norbs with Jesse Reekin to do the Battle Rap Arena, which was the first actual consistent podcast. I'm the one who connected that. I said, yo, Jesse Reekin want to start this. Yo, Norbs, link with this nigga. You tapped into everybody. You tapped into Hollow, everybody. Yo, get this nigga the interviews he needs. Shit from there was the first one. Angry Fans before Chris some biases before all of these niggas. It's all factual is what I'm saying.
Just as long as you're ready October 14th and all that helps you, October 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Don't die. And that's all I gotta say. I gotta go do some work. I done got enough time in here. I gotta do some work. With Smoke, October 14th. October 14th. Don't die. And get all the hats, and you better come out with the Dot My Black. Stop playing.
Yeah, exclusive. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. And I'm about to have it custom engraved on there too. Some fire, some embroidered joints. Was good though. Yeah, man. Listen, your boy, man. Like I said, we gonna have a good fight. I respect both. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, yo. So you battle, my nigga? I didn't even know you said you was about to battle King Animal. I think he might be muted right now, but that's true. That's crazy. And business, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo. Is this joint frozen? Hold up. Definitely, man. Thanks for everybody popping out through this, man. It's a light weekend shit. I just figured to go live, talk something. Went crazy. Yo, talk your shit. You there? This shit being real wacky right now. Yeah, what's good, man? We could have. What's up? Why is this? I'm trying to play. Can't play nothing for everybody. I don't know. This joint acting funny. I don't know why StreamYard is tripping right now. Salute to everybody, man. Yeah, man. The Bolshevik battle is gonna be fire, man. Smoking wire here, man. Go check the DME. I did a DME blog, man. It's just making fun of the situation, man. Don't nobody care about. Listen, man. My main goal to DME was, yeah, man. You put a comment up and you wanted to talk about the China Brim shit. Yo, bro, I don't really care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's to throw that under the rug. Don't bother me no more, Delon S. Hockey, whatever the fuck your name is. But chill with me, bro. Delon Michael S. Hockey. Chill, man. I'm not the one I'm not the. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, dear me. Delon. But yo, man, just smoking while we good on that. We good on that blogger shit, man. But I want to get into more conversations on really pushing the culture forward. I got a couple conversation topics that are going to change the game. I feel like I really want a panel out there to do that. So when it's more organized, and this was more of an on the fly live. I'm not really, I just went live off, and just sipping my coffee. I figure I said I got a couple hours. I'll do that. About to get into some things, get this afternoon popping, man. Probably take the kids out to something to eat, even though it's like nasty. It's not raining now, but yeah, man, you gotta do something. I just want to go out. You want to be in the house all day. I know the kids right now, they're on the tablet, so they start playing around in the house or whatever. They, you know what I mean, how these kids are, yo. They like to paint. Only buy wash paints, y'all. Only buy washable paints. It can get crazy, but I buy these washables, man. Is, you know, that real paint. I bought a pack one time of real paint and didn't realize, man. So, that got nasty. Yeah, man, smoke that wild, man. Yeah, man, salute to everybody. Shoot everybody, man. Like I said, here, man, if anybody wanted to pop up, my nigga Bless chopped up with it, came into the chat, chopped with niggas, you know what I mean? Let's see, man. Which clip should I play for y'all on the outro? There's a couple clips I could play, but we're gonna go with this one, man. Salute to everybody, man. Look, Bolshevich 4 is gonna be a fire battle. Bolshevich 4, man. I feel more and more motivated, so definitely expect a high level performance, yo. You know what I'm saying? But so everybody, it's a different clip for you. I usually play this take one more clip. So everybody.
Because you chose blood over the blood of your African community. So I don't want to hear shit about how the fucking hands. I don't want to hear shit about your hands is tough. When your ideals in life show me you ain't man enough. Knowing it's time for standing up. Not this fucking battle rap shit in reality. You ain't thinking of your fucking kids when you could be out there as a tragedy? Huh? Who's either gonna kill another black man or become a casualty? When the bloodline should be holding down, it's the bloodline of the Actually, hold up. When the bloodline he should be holding down, it's bloodline of his actual land. Factually, this has to be. The reason why it's problem is you with the shits. Because let's say I'll take this personal, right? You acting foolish, and I catch you outside with your kids. Shit is sick. I'm just giving y'all some fact answers. That all you Bloods and Crips are crack bastards of the Black Panthers. And that's a fact.
This a real nigga, bro. Like, he told me, like, yo, I'll pull up in North, and he did. This ain't even dog, though. I keep it being like, we in the grill, like, we in Hillside.
Why did you Hillside, New Jersey? Of course I'ma bring guns. All across the land. Whoever think animal, King Thumb. King Gun. This pipsqueak listens to NSYNC. Fuck your baby mother pussy to the bitch squeak. Cause your BMF more than big meat. If I don't choose to meet me, to can a nigga like tuna meat, it's the old school machete. I get to hack him like a computer geek.